Now we talk to Bernard Fraga, who teaches political science at Indiana University. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We wanted to get, we heard about a lot of the big races. I wanted to get a little bit to the 4th and 6th Indiana district races, just because you have two incumbents who are running for, Rokita and Messer, who are running for U.S. Senate. So let's start with that 4th district. Anything pop out at you there?
Sure. So, I mean, the 4th district is a heavily Republican district. It voted about 17 percentage points more for Republican presidential candidates than the nation as a whole. So even with Trump's victory, it was still far more Republican than the average district. Now, when you look at that district, that means that the Republican primary is going to be very key. The winner of the Republican primary is very likely to win the general. And we have 3 candidates there that look like they might have a chance of winning. They've raised a substantial amount of money, and it's going to be very close. Steve Braun, who's Mike Braun's brother, obviously, is going to be running. Jim Baird and Diego Morales. The 3 of them have a reasonable chance of winning.
So let's talk about the 6th district. We talk about brothers. We have a big name there too.
Sure.
With Vice President Mike Pence. His brother Greg Pence is running. Is that kind of the storyline there in the 6th district?
I think so. I mean, in a normal election, right, he'd be seen as clear and away the front runner, and he is leading in the polls as far as we can tell, but Jonathan Lamb has staged a campaign running against him. There's been a slight bit of disagreement on the issue of tariffs, maybe an opportunity to see Lamb separating himself from the Trump administration and from Pence's brother, the vice president, a little bit, but we'll see.
We talked earlier about this, but do you get a sense that student activism, we've been seeing a lot in the news about students getting involved, women, the Me Too movement and stuff like that. Is that going to have a big impact in people headed to the polls? As
we just heard, it's really tough to have young people mobilized in elections, especially in primary elections. Now, these are close elections, so anything matters, and a little bit of a change in voter turnout could have a large impact or disproportionate impact. But as far as we've seen, there's more people running for office, there's a lot of interest and engagement, but it's not clear that it's going to manifest in big changes in who wins and who loses elections.
All right, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.